Well, good morning and welcome to Colorado, my friends. We're up here on the Old Monarch Pass. As you can see, just over 11,000 feet. So if you hear me breathing a little heavier today, well, we've gone up in elevation a little bit. But wow, look at that. Just out for a small loop today. Gonna follow this road out and kind of up towards the Pitkin area, which is up in here somewhere, and loop back around and kind of see what we do from there. It's a little bit open, but yeah, starting out with some high elevation scenic stuff up here. Don't go over that edge. Well, we're slowly switchbacking down the backside of the pass, Monarch Pass up there. Just mostly in the trees here, a couple little peekaboo views, but yeah, it's pretty smooth, except in the corners. Roads here, nothing too bad. A little bit kind of powdery stuff, so can't like have too much fun. Traction's not amazing, but yeah, nice little road so far. Hoping we're gonna open up into some more views here. A little bit of a viewpoint here. Let's see what we get. A nice little green meadow down there. I also think I see our road going along the trees here. It's probably going to go around that point and wind back that way. Well, we're working our way down the mountain. We're nearing the meadow over here. And yeah, been descending pretty seriously here. See here, we're going to swing around. You'll see how close the meadow is now. Beautiful. Looks like we're going to wind around to the right. Let's see, how far have we descended? Oh gosh, we're down to 8,884 feet. Yeah, we descended a lot coming back down that. 10 miles was where the pass was up that road. We came down into the valley, actually back there. That's Monarch Pass up that hill, and it looks like we're going to follow this up into, maybe follow this valley up and around through here is what I'm reading by the terrain and the GPS route here. So I came out to explore a little alternate route here. Get off the big road for a little while and follow something a little smaller and maybe more interesting. There's the valley again. I'm not sure of the severity of this little trail yet, or difficulty of it. So far, it's not bad at all. Stay in the high side because there's more dirt, less rock, but feels like we're almost up top. You can see blue sky through the trees up there. Look at that little meadow. And oof, big view out the back. The wind is really kicking up here. A nice view back down, or out down this valley here. And this way is supposed to tie us back into the big road we were on before. This was a fun little detour. Get off the big road and challenge myself a little bit with those rocky switchbacks. It's a little rough coming down here too. Well, really looking forward to our stay here in Colorado and getting to come out and explore, and never really spent much time in Colorado. Vacation to Colorado Springs, and you kind of maybe driving through once or twice, but that is it. So really think this is going to be a fun summer. I'm going to spend a bit of it up here. This big mountain right in front of us here looks to be Tomichi Dome. guess it's kind of dome-shaped. Kind of curious where the Tomichi name comes from. Maybe some settlers in the area or something along those lines. Yeah, it's pretty high up there. Rolling out the other side of the valley here, and looks like we're headed back up into the hills. What a beautiful day up here. Well, it's been a fun little road up here through the woods and stuff. Climbed back up for a while. Looks like we're back up over 10,000 feet. And kind of feels like it's maybe leveling off and starting to go back down. Yeah, it looks like it here, but yeah, been kind of fun. But we just got back up over 11,000 feet. So definitely been doing some climbing up through the trees here, and getting up where it's hard to breathe again. I need to get acclimated. There's definitely some rough and rocky stuff up here. Plenty of nice loose rolly rocks in between. Good for practicing picking lines and easing your way through stuff. Just gotta keep looking far ahead, and by the time it's in front of your front wheel, it's already too late. So you gotta be looking up there and not be going down like big rock drop-offs like that and stuff. Because on these bikes, we don't have that kind of ground clearance. Yeah, there we're getting a little bit of a view over these trees. And more rocks. Almost like I got on the Rubicon Trail or something. Forks just don't seem to absorb these very well. Ooh, that is a big one right in the middle. Alright, well this has got the possibility for some disaster here. It's a lot of deep spots here and really big rocks on the bottom. Alright, that went well. Whew. This looks to be the outskirts of Pitkin. Yeah, welcome to Pitkin right there. Cute little place. Well, we're leaving Pitkin and traveling down the valley here, headed towards Waunita Pass, spelled with a W. We've been climbing up. Ooh, and just starting to get a little bit of a view out that way. Yeah, it's just been a road like this, kind of snaking back and forth up the hill here, or mountain, whatever you want to call it. Winded down the mountain on the other side through the aspen here. And I don't know if the top up there was Waunita Pass or if it's farther up the road here somewhere. I didn't see a marking on my GPS, but I don't know. Anyway, inconsequential. We're just having fun out here. Alright, I just went past the sign. I had to come back and see what it says. Historic town site of Bowerman. There might be one structure up here. Not much left though. Yep. Little log cabin. Coming out up into a big valley here. Sunflowers blooming along the road here. It's pretty. Wow, the road just goes straight. Here it says Waunita Hot Springs. I wonder if it's some kind of resort or something there. It looks like some big buildings. Looks resort-like. Waunita Hot Springs Range. That looks cool. Up here. winding back out the valley here. I think this is going to be about the end of the gravel pretty soon. And might be the end of the exciting riding for today. Well, we're up exploring the Hartman Rocks area. Really neat up here. The hills and the big rock mountains and stuff. Says easy. Is it easy enough for an adventure bike? Cool spot. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Hard landing. Oops. Oh, man. Uh-oh. I think we're gonna skip that section this time. Check this one out. Oh, it just loops around to here. Oh, well, that's kind of boring. All right, never mind. Let's go hit that top section. Super sandy in here. I like that line though. Oh God. A lot of weight pushing on the front wheel. Woo! I cleared that one.